In a small, quiet village, there lived a boy named Ethan. He was bright and full of big dreams, but he was also incredibly lazy, lazier than an old dog napping in the sun. Every morning, his mother would call out, "Ethan, get up! The day has already begun." But Ethan would mumble, "5 more minutes, Mom," and fall back asleep. Ethan often talked about wanting to achieve something great. He admired successful people in the nearby town. The shopkeeper who managed his store efficiently, the teacher everyone respected, and even the police officer who walked confidently in his uniform. But Ethan had one major problem: he was never consistent. One day he decided to exercise, and the next day he quit. One day he planned to study, and the next he spent hours playing outside. He had dreams, but absolutely no discipline. One evening, while wandering near the edge of the village, Ethan met Mr. Howard, a retired Navy officer. Every morning, at 4 a.m., Mr. Howard woke up, swept his yard, exercised, read a book, and tended to his garden. Ethan couldn't understand why someone with no job, deadlines, or pressure would stick to such a strict routine. Curious, he finally asked, "Mr. Howard, why do you follow the same routine every single day? Don't you ever get bored?" Mr. Howard smiled and replied, "Son, habits are like seeds. What you plant today becomes your future. You may not see results immediately, but one day your habits will either help you or hold you back." Ethan didn't fully understand, but those words stayed with him. That night, he lay awake thinking about all the things he had started but never finished. What if success wasn't about luck? What if it was simply about consistent habits? The next morning, before sunrise, Ethan forced himself out of bed. His body begged him to go back to sleep, but he remembered Mr. Howard's words. He washed his face, put on his shoes, and went for a run. He couldn't even run 300 meters without gasping for air, but he pushed through and didn't stop. Day 2, he ran again. Day 3 again. By day 7, his legs still ached, but something had changed. He felt stronger. Soon, Ethan added another habit: studying for 1 hour every day. No excuses, no skipping, just steady effort. Weeks turned into months. One evening, sitting under a large tree in the village, he realized his body felt lighter, his mind sharper, and his energy lasted throughout the day. Discipline had slowly become natural. One afternoon, his friend Luke asked, "Ethan, how did you change so much? You used to be the king of laziness." Ethan smiled and replied, "I didn't change in a single day. I just repeated small actions until they became part of me." Before long, an opportunity arrived, a government job exam that included physical and written tests. Ethan applied. On the test day, many young men from nearby villages gathered. Some were overconfident, others nervous. But Ethan stayed calm. When the whistle blew, several boys sprinted too fast and quickly ran out of energy. Ethan kept a steady pace. Months of training carried him forward. He passed the physical test with ease. Next came the written exam. While others tried to cram everything at the last moment, Ethan relied on months of consistent study. He passed that as well. A few weeks later, a letter arrived. "Congratulations, you have been selected." Ethan stood frozen, his hands trembling. His mother looked at him with wide eyes until he finally whispered, "Mom, I did it." She hugged him tightly, tears of pride in her eyes. The entire village celebrated, but no one was happier than Mr. Howard. With a proud smile, he said, "Remember, this motivation may start your journey, but habits are what carry you to the finish line." The moral of the story is simple. Real change doesn't require dramatic effort. True transformation comes from small habits practiced every day. You don't need to change your entire life at once. Start with one small habit: walk for 10 minutes, read a few pages, do a few push-ups, or wake up slightly earlier. Your habits shape your future. Choose them wisely. If this story inspired you, don't let it stop here. Start your habit today. Small steps lead to big change.